The Lord be with you. A proclamation from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. When Jesus had crossed back to the other side of the Sea of Galilee in the boat, a large crowd gathered around him, and he stayed close to the lake. One of the officials of the synagogue, a man named Jairus, came near. Seeing Jesus, he fell at his feet and made this earnest appeal. "My little daughter is critically ill. Please, come and lay your hands on her, so that she may get well and live." The two went off together, and a large crowd followed, pushing against Jesus. There was a woman in the area who had been afflicted with a hemorrhage for a dozen years. She had received treatment at the hands of doctors of every sort and exhausted her savings in the process. Yet she got no relief. On the contrary, she only grew worse. She had heard about Jesus and came up behind him in the crowd and put her hand to his cloak. "If I just touch his clothing," she thought, "I shall get well." Immediately her flow of blood dried up, and the feeling that she was cured of her affliction ran through her whole body. Jesus was immediately conscious that healing power had gone out from him. Wheeling about in the crowd, he began to ask, "Who touched my clothing?" His disciples said to him, "You can see how this crowd hems you in, yet you ask, 'Who touched me?'" Despite this, he kept looking around to see the woman who had done it. Fearful and beginning to tremble now, as she realized what had happened, the woman came and fell in front of him and told him the whole truth. He said to her, "Daughter, it is your faith that has cured you. Go in peace and be free of this illness." He had not finished speaking when people from the official's house arrived, saying, "Your daughter is dead. Why bother the teacher further?" Jesus disregarded the report that had been brought and said to the official, "Fear is useless. What is needed is trust." He would not permit anyone to follow him except Peter, James, and James' brother John. As they approached the house of the synagogue leader, Jesus was struck by the noise of people wailing and crying loudly on all sides. He entered and said to them, "Why do you make this scene with your wailing? The child is not dead. She is asleep." At this they began to ridicule him. Then he put them all out. Jesus took the child's father and mother and his own companions and entered the room where the child lay. Taking her hand, he said to her, "Talitha kum," which means, "Little girl, get up." The girl, a child of 12, stood up immediately and began to walk around. At this, the family's astonishment was complete. He enjoined them strictly not to let anyone know about it, and told them to give her something to eat. My dear friends, the Gospel of the Lord. Good morning, brothers. Good morning po. You know, one of the difficulties and pains siguro of preparing a sharing or preparing a homily is after reading the Gospel text or the readings for the day, you ended up gazing heavenward. Huling alaka pang parang isulat. Potang darak kami para yung lupa yung para espiritu. You read again, then take a little walk, then sit down again. Nung wala pang ulit, you read again, then take a little walk, then sit down again. At nung wala pang ulit, you call a friend, then ask for some points for reflection.
remind yourself, Emo, patience is a virtue. In the gospel that we just heard, we see two people of immense faith. You know, there are many ways on how we can, for example, show our faith. And there are different ways on how can we manifest our deep faith. In the case of our gospel for today, faith was manifested through their great patience and perseverance. First, the woman afflicted with hemorrhage. She patiently waited on Jesus. For 12 years she had been suffering from that illness. But upon hearing that Jesus was passing by, she stood up and went through the huge crowd only to touch Jesus. The patience and the perseverance of the woman probably moved Jesus to let healing power flow out of him. Secondly, the patience and the perseverance of Jairus, the synagogue official. If you will follow the story in the gospel, after Jairus had talked with Jesus and pleaded him to cure his daughter, a large crowd followed him. While on their way, they met this woman afflicted with hemorrhage that Jesus attended to. I could have imagined the reaction of Jairus and the feeling of Jairus while Jesus was attending to the woman. Siguro sinasabi niya sa kanyang sarili, ano ba naman ito? Nauna akong nakiusap, bakit siya ang naunang inasikaso? And worse is, people from his house came telling them that his daughter already died. But the official did not lose hope. Hindi siya nagwala, rather, he patiently waited on what would Jesus do next. My dear brothers, ating kasabihan, hindi ka English. The person who is really determined finds a way. The one who is not finds an excuse. Kapag gusto, may paraan. Kapag ayaw naman, maraming dahilan. Jairus, as well as the woman with hemorrhage, probably thought of losing their hopes. Pero kailangan din ng king sulok. Hinimutla at sakala de pasama. Jairus prostrated himself and pleaded in front of Jesus, while the woman found her way through the large crowd in order to touch Jesus. My dear brothers, seminary formation requires a lot of patience and perseverance. Imagine we have to stay on formation for 8 years, sometimes 10 or 12 years, and even at times more than 12 years, including, of course, years of regency. At times we have to be patient, and at times we have to have patience with our fellow seminarians, sometimes with our professors, and many times with our studies. Anyapin Angelo, nung isipan mo medyo masakit ng pakibayan at pakiintindihan niya ng kapatid in community, be patient with him. O talaguwet ang balutin niya ang daralanan. Persevere. Ikatamo ng lumapit. Ika nang lumapit kayo. And maybe in doing so, we are opening a new door for a deeper relationship. After all, we are all works in progress. JJ, nung isipan mo masyadong nakatamang pasakitan at pabayag ng hindi nakatamang professors, try to have a longer patience. O talagang that is their way of imparting knowledge or even wisdom to us. Persevere. Always try to be open in order to see the value in what they are doing. Di ka naman wensi nung magkasakit ka ng epistemology ng Father Lines, try to add more time and be patient while burning the midnight oil. Persevere. Nung talagang magkasakit ka at mo makakaintindihan, seek help and no man may mood din katamang kapatid kiniting seminary. They are always willing to help and lend a hand. Nunging laway tamo, na masyadong makabay years of formation tamo kiniting seminary, the more that we have to be patient because we are giving our years to a lifetime commitment. Agyan namang siguro pareho may asawa, nung muli ng mas tutuloy kanilang relasyon, it sometimes take a long journey to the altar. Persevere. The more we have to persevere, especially in prayer, in order to deepen our relationship with the one who calls us. My dear brothers, let us pray in this Mass, that God may give us the patience that is active for us to know more about ourselves, about others, and especially about God. The perseverance to be dynamic and find ways on how to deepen our relationship with ourselves, with others, and with God. Ganapin itong may mga kasedyan, God helps those who help themselves. Sa upan mo yung sarili mo, sa upan ka ng akong Ginoo. Always bear in mind, ikatamong magkapilit, hindi ka rin kaparatang seminarista, kitiking seminaryo. Ikatamong magpursigi at magkapilit pabiyasa. Ikatamong manakit maya, karing kapagkatamo at karing ikawang tamo, kitiking seminaryo. Ako atamong mipala, uling akakit ng Ginoo, ting pagpursigi tamo. Nga namin ng kasedyan, pray as if everything depended on God, and act as if everything depended on you.